thought this would be a fun little thing to do. Apparently it doesn't take long, only like 10 minutes. But yeah. I've been getting, like, I'm super into escape rooms. I have been getting into like puzzle boxes. I really want to buy some because obviously I'm here in Japan. Japanese puzzle boxes are like renowned. So yes, I'm ready. Let's go. Welcome to Hogwarts. It is your first year at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, and you could not be more excited. You were just sorted into your dream house, Slytherin, and you had dinner with your new classmates. It is time to head back to the common room and get to know your roommates. As you head into the cozy room, the house prefect announces that you have a fun team building activity to complete before you get settled into your new digs. The house prefect tells you about a new muggle trend where they lock themselves in rooms and have to answer puzzles to get out. No magic at all. Next thing you know, the room is completely dark and you hear a door slam. It sounds weird when you put it like that, but yes, locking ourselves in rooms and solving puzzles to get out is fun. I did it for my birthday last year. I got all my friends together and we did a escape room. It was awesome. Okay, locked. Ooh, I guess we need the passcode. Okay. You and your roommates are now in a bright circular room with a single door that has a bunch of numbers on the handle. One of your roommates is Muggle-born and has done an escape room before, so they quickly take the lead. Explaining that you have to look around for clues, you all search your robes, but none of you can find your wands. As you search for clues, you notice there is a poster on the wall and a small wooden table in the middle of the room. Okay. On the table you see a strange thin black rectangle. A phone. You pick it up and it says swipe up to open. After several failed attempts, you are able to swipe up, but it is just blank. Wait, little bubbles are beginning to appear. The bubbles seem to be a conversation. 11 a.m. 11%. Ooh, 11 a.m. and 11%. That's strange to me. Shannon, are you done reading those books yet? What books? I need to borrow them when you're done. Okay, but what books? Sizzling Scales, a collection of daring dragon pottery by Fiery Foe. Magical Maps and the Art of Not Getting Lost by Con Pass. That all? Yep, Sizzling Scales and Magical Maps. Dragon Rhymes plus maps. Got it. Okay. How are the bubbles and this poster connected? Dewey Decimal System. Okay. 000 general knowledge. 100 philosophy. And okay, I can't click on anything right now, by the way. Nothing's clickable. 100 philosophy and psychology, 200 religion, 300 social sciences, 400 languages, 500 science, 600 technology, 700 arts and recreation, 800 literature, 900 history and geography. How are the bubbles and this poster connected? Okay, if it's a Dewey system, maybe we need to figure out whereabouts they are. So, poetry was the first one. Would that be under literature? which is 800. And maps, which would be geography, right? History and geography, 900. And then it said dragons plus maps. So I'm guessing maybe you add them together. I feel like I'm being really dumb, but I don't know. I mean, we can go back, so maybe I'll click next and see what they say next. Okay, what number combination do you try? Okay, so we've got the 1100, which I would try for like 11 AM, firstly. But what happens if we add the 800 and the 900 together? That's 1700, right? So let's go with 1700. The door opens. Okay. I love escape rooms. Through the door. You and your roommates are proud that you are able to solve this silly puzzle. As you all walk through the doorway, you are temporarily blinded by a bright light. The door shuts behind you and you take a moment to adjust to your new surroundings. The vault. As your eyes begin to adjust to the light, you realise that the door behind you has disappeared and you are now in what looks to be a bank vault at Gringotts. You are surrounded by piles and piles of wizard money, and the coins shine brightly, reflecting the torchlight from the walls. Okay. As you continue to explore the vault, you find a table with a pair of scales. Each scale is tilted to one side with coins in the tray while the other side is empty. Maybe if you can balance the scales, you'll be able to leave. Okay. You and your friends take a moment to remind yourself how many nuts are in sickles and how many sickles are in a galleon. Okay, we'll have to open that. Open link. The first scale has 7 galleons in one of its trays. How many sickles should you put on the other side to balance it and make them equal? Okay, so 7 galleons. I love that it's a fandom wiki. Okay, galleons, galleons, galleons. So galleon is like gold. 17 sickles in a galleon. So 17 times 7, right? So 7 times 49. 1 times 7 is 7, so that's 159. Which isn't an option. Okay, but like, if this is based on weight, why? I'm gonna get my calculator out anyway. Make sure I don't do it wrong. 17 times 7. 119. Why did I go wrong? Oh, because I added the 4 twice. Oh my gosh. I'm really dumb. Sometimes I'm reminded that I did a maths A-level and I'm still this dumb when it comes to maths. Okay, 119. Let's go. Do you know what though? As I said 159, I was like, wait, but the 4. Didn't I already use the 4? But I still went with 159. Okay. You place 119 sickles on the scale and wait. After a moment, the room begins to rumble and you can feel the floor shaking. It stops. Your friends and you decide to balance the next scale. You and your friends take a moment to remind yourself how many nuts are in sickles and how many sickles are in a galleon. The second scale holds 2 galleon and 2 sickles in a tray. How many nuts should you place on the other tray to balance the scale? Okay, so how many nuts are in a sickle? 29 nuts in a sickle, that's just... Oh, and that means there are 493 nuts in a galleon. So let's do 29 times 2 to make up for the 2 sickles. That would be 58 plus, was it just 1 galleon? 2 galleons. So it's going to be 990, wait, 493, so it's minus 7, so it's 1,000 minus 14, which would be 800. Why am I struggling so much? It's not. 986. So 986 plus, I forgot, 58, was it? I've literally just forgotten the number again. 986 plus 58, right? I'm going to use the calculator. If I get a number that's on there, I'll be happy. 986 plus 58. 1044. Okay, it's there. 1044 nuts. Next. Woo! Okay, you place 1044 nuts on the scale and wait. The floor begins shaking again and a hole opens, swallowing you and your friends. Moments later, you all land in desks in a classroom. The classroom. The classroom doesn't look like any of the ones you saw on your tour at Hogwarts. You and your friends explore the room but only find locked doors, some papers, and a large desk with a strange lock on the drawer. The lock has arrows in 4 directions and a mechanism in the middle you can move. Your one friend recognizes it as a directional lock that only moves up, down, left, and right. Maybe the papers hold a clue how to open this lock. You and your friends take a moment to look through the papers you found. There seem to be several copies of the same 2 papers. A list of spells to study. 1 Alohomora, 2 Stupefy, 3 Expelliarmus, 4 Ascendio, 5 Descendo, 6 Lumos, 7 Silencio, 8 Mimble Wimble, 9 Repairer, 10 Nox. 1 motions with the arrows. Gotcha. Okay. A beginner's guide to 1 motions. Maybe the 1 movements and spells are a clue. They're literally spelling this out for us to make it really easy, but it's fine. What directions will open the lock? Okay, so Stupefy is... Where's Stupefy? Okay, Stupefy is like that. So I'm thinking it's either going to be the first movement or the last movement. The last movement is a definite movement because the first movement for Stupefy is down and left. So I'm thinking it has to be right, which is the last movement. The next is Ascendio, which is... round and up. So again, up. So it's right up, 6 is Lumos. Lumos is up, so right, up, up. And then Nox is down, so right, up, up, down. Boom. Next. You push the mechanism right, up, up, down. You pull down on the lock and it opens. The arrows in the 4 highlighted spells open the lock. You are able to open the drawer and inside there is a single book. You and your friends all reach for the book. The book is a portkey. Fun. Where are we going now? Hopefully not to Voldemort. The portkey has that's really creepy. The portkey has transported you and your friends. You're all in a dim room with a small cot. It feels cold and damp. You hear the lapping of water and there are bars on one wall. Are you in Azkaban? You and your friends slide open the barred door and begin walking around the building. There are rows and levels of cells for prisoners, but you don't see any Dementors. It's a regular prison. Alcatraz, not Alcaban. I like it. Did I just say Alcaban? I meant Azkaban. As you make your way outside, you find a sign that tells where you are. Alcatraz. Your roommate tells you that it is a famous Muggle prison in the United States that was supposed to be impossible to escape from, but now it is a park that people visit and tour during the day. Yes, indeed it is. The sun is setting, and you can see a boat leaving the small island. It must have been the last tour group for the day. You and your roommates head inside to explore and see what else you can find. You find a large room and a sign that tells you that this was the prison library when it held inmates long ago. In it you find empty bookshelves, a map and papers with weather information on them. The weather papers list the highest and lowest recorded temperatures for each state in the USA. Okay. You continue to explore and only come across one locked area, another cell area with combination locks. The metal bars are kept closed with the help of 2 locks that can only be opened with certain numbers and letters. One lock is red, the other is blue, and the picture is black and silver. As it grows darker, you notice a blue As it grows darker, you notice a blue glow coming from outside. You all decide to go check it out. You follow the light to a building, but the building is barely a building at all. The walls are mostly crumbled, the roof is gone, grass and weeds have reclaimed the ground to make a soft floor. There is a small metal tube that the blue light is coming from. Your friend explains that the tube is a flashlight, but certain clothes and colours shine bright with this flashlight. Your friend shouts, "It's a black light!" They tell you that black lights can illuminate things that the naked eye might not see. You notice glowing socks and blue teeth. You all decide to go back inside and see if any new clues appear. I cannot speak today. The library. First, you go back to the locked bars and see if the black light reveals anything there. You shine it around, but nothing new appears. You decide to go back to the mostly empty library. As you re-enter the library, you find writing that is illuminated across the floor. The highest high and the lowest low, the weather, are only just a part of the show. Look to the map to guide your way, or else locked up forever you'll stay. So, highest and the lowest. I'm guessing, okay, this is my guess. You need to find the temperature, like the highest temperature and the lowest temperature. That was the chart, right? You need to find out where they were, and then you look on the map, and then it's probably going to be like, because it was letters and numbers, and you know, like grid positions on maps, it's like C3, D5, that sort of thing. So maybe it'll be that. Or maybe not. As you shine the black light over the map, 2 arrows appear. How are the map and lists of high and low temperatures connected? Okay, so this one is obviously highest temperature, this one's lowest temperature. I don't know the states, so I'm just going to have to look through every single one. Are these minuses or just like dashes? I'm guessing they're minuses, right? I also don't know Fahrenheit, so I don't know what temperature any of these are. Okay, it says record low temperatures. Okay, and record high temperatures. I'm really dumb. I should have just... Could open the red and blue locks. Okay. So... So we need to find the record low temperature for the blue lock, which I'm guessing... Okay, Alaska is minus 80. Is there anything lower than 80? I don't think so. Yeah. Okay, so Alaska is minus 80. And then the highest would open the red lock. What's a hot place? I don't know. Texas? I don't think that's even a thing. Oh, it is. Texas, 120. Oklahoma is 122, so is New Mexico, so Nevada 125. Arizona 128. California 134. So far, California is the highest. Okay, so we have minus 80 and 134, and it is Alaska and California. You and your roommates think you've figured it out, so you head back to the locked cell. The blue lock has 4 wheels to spin for a combination. The first 2 wheels are letters, and the other 2 wheels are numbers. Which combination do you use for the blue lock? Okay, so it's... I don't know. Okay. Maybe it wasn't Alaska. But also, none of these numbers work out, so maybe I have to change it to degrees C. What's minus 80 in degrees C? I suppose I'll look it up. Fahrenheit to C. Okay, so minus 80 minus 62 point. This seems wrong. That seems quite wrong. Okay. So I'm guessing I need to know what this state is. I don't know. I'm gonna have to find a map of that real quick. Map of USA. Okay, this is what we want. So, which? I need to zoom in. Okay, so it's like on the side on the right. This one, South Carolina. So it was SC, right? SC. And the temperature is 22. So South Carolina, SC 22. Okay, and then the next one is Idaho. Idaho is ID. SC22 and ID 118. We'll see. We'll see if that works. Okay, SC22. Next. Okay, so it does have 5. ID 118. Lovely. You turn the wheels to read ID 118 and pull on the lock. The lock opens and you slide open the barred door. You and all your roommates walk through the doorway into the locked room. As you enter, the scenery around you begins to melt away and you are once again in a familiar setting. You have all been transported back to your dorm room. The house prefect is there congratulating you on the excellent job you all did and said your team had the fastest time yet. You and your roommates chat about the different puzzles as you get ready for bed. What a great night at Hogwarts. Yay! We did it! Woo! Cool. That was really fun, actually. I recommend giving it a go. I mean, you just saw me do all the answers, but you know, it's fun. There we go. There we go. Let's just say, really fun. Thanks. It was a really cool idea because I did it because of you know, everyone having to do the self-isolation thing. So they thought they'd make a cute little thing for everyone to enjoy and just to keep busy. And that's really cool. And I want to know if anyone else has done stuff like this because I think it's a really fun idea. And I would love to do some more online escape rooms. I think it's really cool. But yeah, that was a fun little thing. I don't know how long it lasted, but awesome. See ya.